All right, guys, so this is the standing guillotine. All right, the standing guillotine is a very basic submission. It's one of the level 1 submissions, but it's very high percentage submission, and it's one that has a lot of variations. So we're gonna be going through just the basic standing guillotine out in the open. This also occurs a lot with your opponent's back to the fence, and we'll be going over that in some of the later levels and in our drill section. So we went through the front headlock position. So we're in this front headlock position, and again, this can happen in a lot of ways we can get here. So one thing you can think of is I want to be punching this hand through. I don't necessarily have to slide it through all the time, especially when I have a glove on. It's very difficult to get your hand in there deep enough to where we can make a good grip on the other side. So let's think about punching that hand through. I want to keep a fist, and then I'm looking for my 2 middle fingers to go right over the bone of my wrist. So on my 2 middle fingers over the bone, and now I'm going to grab my hand with no thumb grip like that. So I have a fist, 2 middle fingers are finding that bone on my wrist, no thumb grip, and then I'm going to have this across the bottom of his neck in that front headlock. I want my elbows tight, and I'm going to make like I'm doing a bicep in the mirror, like I'm trying to show somebody my muscle. So I want to drive my elbow down and do like I'm making a bicep in the mirror. So we're in the front headlock. I have the chin strap, my elbows tight, my hands on the tricep, and I'm gonna punch my hand through with a fist. Now with this hand, I'm gonna be making the grip that we just talked about. So I make my grip, and my elbows are gonna be nice and tight to my body. I don't want my elbows flaring. I want my elbows nice and tight. And I'm gonna put my chest and chin on his back. Now, very important in this position is to bring my hips in. I can't finish this position with my hips back like this. So when I do put my chest and chin on his back and my elbows are nice and tight, I'm gonna start making that bicep in the mirror and walking my hips forward. So bicep in the mirror, walk your hips forward. And that'll be enough. So punch through, find that bone on your wrist, elbows tight, making the bicep in the mirror, chest and chin on the back, and walking the hips in, and trying to stand up with perfect posture. One more time. I have my grips that we talked about. My hips are behind me, and I need to walk my hips in and have perfect posture. Now I'm gonna make that bicep like I'm flexing my muscle in the mirror, pinch my elbows. And that's the standing guillotine.